Am I the a-hole for telling my mom she no longer makes the rules? At the time, I was 26. I had a job, and I was saving money to get a place of my own. My dad suffered from sciatica that put him out of work for a while, so we all had to stay home to take care of him. During that period of time, I didn't do anything except work and come home. So I figured, considering that I'm the only employed person in the house, maybe I deserve a little privacy when my dad didn't need to be attended to. Boy, was I wrong. My mother and I got into a big argument over the fact that my bedroom door was closed. She asked me why I had closed the door, and I told her that I just wanted some privacy. My mother replied to this by saying, "You don't have any privacy in this house." At this point I'm annoyed, and I said, "Then this isn't a house, it's a prison." My mother looked stunned at this, and then she asked, "What made me say that?" I told her that not having any privacy is the same thing correctional officers tell inmates in prison, and that if she didn't believe me, that she should ask Dad, since he used to be a correctional officer. She just looked at me and said, "Well, if you don't like it, you can pack up your stuff and go." And that's exactly what I did. It took a while, little less than a year, but my dad's sciatica had healed up quite a bit, and he was able to walk around on his own to do a lot of things. By this time I already had my own place. My mother was upset that I didn't tell her that I was saving money for my own place. But eventually her love changed, and she wound up being happy that I was finally out on my own. Fast forward a few months. My mother calls me and tells me that their SSI got cut off, so they needed a place to stay until they get their benefits back. I immediately tell them to come over. We might not have agreed on a lot of things, but I didn't want to see them homeless. For about a month or so, things were working out fine. My dad's sciatica was healed enough to where he was able to get a job as a security guard. Then things went a little sour. One day I come home, and I notice that some things weren't the same as they were when I left earlier that day. For clarification, here's what I saw. 1. I accumulated a good selection of horror movies: Halloween, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw, etc. Those were gone. 2. My bedroom door was closed when I left, and now it's open. I asked my mom what happened to my movies and why my bedroom door was open. Here's what she said. "I told you we don't close doors, and horror movies are a gateway for demons, so I got rid of them." I then replied by saying that when I was living in their house, I had to go by their rules. Now they are living in my house, and they're still trying to make the rules, and they can't do that when they are in someone else's house. My mother said that I'm always supposed to obey her, no matter how old I get. She also said that what I said was disrespectful and rude. I love my mom, but I'm not sure if she's right. What do you guys think? Am I the a-hole? You're not the a-hole. If you don't like it, you can pack your stuff and go, is the only adequate response here. Also, she now owes you money for your movies that she threw away. No joke. You worked to pay for those. Hours of your life are now wasted. Seriously, I wouldn't let this slide. It's a big deal. Who TF goes to someone else's house and just take their stuff and says, "I don't like these," and throws them away? That's straight up violating someone's right to even own something. LOL. You're not the a-hole, it's your place. Hit them with the "you pay bills around here to be making decisions," and keep it moving. You're not the a-hole. In this house, we watch Evil Dead 2 during Thanksgiving dinner, and if I hear any backtalk, we'll wash down dinner with a big glass of our animator. Now if you'll excuse me, I'll be in my room masturbating with the door closed. LOL. If he's bold enough, do it with the door open and maybe she'll start closing them herself. You're not the a-hole. Wow. Just wow. She's a guest in your house. This is not okay. No matter if she's your mother or not. Yep. But what about OP's dad? Info: can't you make your dad intervene and stop her craziness? Dad married her. That is tied his fate to her. Sucks to be homeless, but his wife did it to him. Maybe OP will be generous because of dad, but not necessarily. You're not the a-hole. You are 100% correct. Your house, your rules. I'm also assuming that they aren't paying rent. You need to tell her that she needs to start following your rules and replace the things she got rid of, or find another place to live. You're not the a-hole. She needs to respect you as an adult and a homeowner. Definitely you're not the a-hole. If she has other family she can live with, then I'd say kick her out. Especially if even at your age she's saying you still have to listen to her. Let your dad stay with you, but your mom has to go. If there's other family nearby that could take her, and I'd find a way to get her to pay for the horror movies, because depending on how many she got rid of, it was probably a lot of money she threw away. You're not the a-hole, and I suggest you kick your mother out and make her replace what she got rid of. Your dad sounds cool though, and I hope his sciatica is alright still. Edit. Some people have pointed out that dad is a silent enabler. Reading this, I can certainly see that now. Dad is complicit and that's not cool. Hopefully you get them both out. Yes, his sciatica is still good. He's still working as well, so that's a bonus. Then he can pay for the stuff she stole. She is a thief and a liar. She has shown you who she is. Believe her. She is not to be trusted. Please subscribe.